You know, yesterday I actually got a little bit off tangent because I was talking about, first the Stanley Cup Finals, and then I immediately picked how many games that the NBA Finals are going to go, without actually picking who was going to win the Stanley Cup. Let's see. So with that said, the series is tied 2 apiece. I think it's going to be Boston in 7 games. That's going to be my prediction for the Stanley Cup Finals. I mean, again, maybe it's because I went to Trinity Pauling, and that was around the time that the Bruins were the thing in hockey, even though the Chicago Blackhawks would almost immediately take that crown later. First it was, I think, first it was the Bruins, then it was the Pittsburgh Penguins. You know, shout out to one of my brothers from Trinity Pauling, who is, I would say, my resident expert on all things Pittsburgh. And then the Chicago Blackhawks, which shout out to a couple of my brothers from Chicago, one of which is an actor right now and is actually rather successful at it. I think he's actually going to be in like a football-related movie, so can't wait to see that. I hope they film it soon though. I'd like to hear more. So, yeah. Happy Hump Day, everybody. I gotta say, I'm starting to get used to the whole having America's Got Talent on Tuesdays, because honestly, Hump Day seems like a really good day to talk about AGT. I really think that it's a pretty solid day to do it. You know, honestly, the fact that you got you know what it is? I think since we look at Hump Day as like, yeah, we're halfway there, that's awesome. Watching AGT the night before, I think it's a pretty solid way to, welcome yourself into that new day, even though, America's Got Talent's on until 10 o'clock at night, so you would therefore still have 2 more hours before it's officially Wednesday. But still, it's, it's a lot of fun. Last night's episode, I saw so many great acts, time to break them down. So, I guess there will be some, spoilers. Let's see. There was the, Jonathan Burns, the contortionist, who was able to fit himself through a toilet seat, a suitcase, a tennis racket, and one other thing that for the life of me I can't remember, but it was so incredibly awesome, and he is clearly more flexible than I. But I'll get into another act about flexibility a little bit later. Let's see, the Danger Act from India, which featured the world's tallest, police officer. That's really cool. Let's see, the 14-year-old singer, Benicia O'Brien. She was really good. I liked her. I almost thought she was going to get the golden buzzer, but I'm like, she got 4 yeses. That works. Let's see what else. I'm looking at the acts, right now. Oh yeah, right. The dance troupe from, I think it was Texas or whatever, which, again, I have a friend who's actually the head cheerleading coach at Syracuse University. So, I mean, I doubt she would be watching this video right now, but on the off chance that you are, you gotta watch it. Seriously, like, if any of those girls, I mean, from what I gathered, those girls are definitely younger than 18, so they haven't decided to go to college. You should totally recruit them to go to Syracuse University. I totally think, like, you should. That'd be awesome. And it was really funny, too, because, Gabrielle Union, who's, one of the new judges on America's Got Talent, one of the biggest movies she was ever in was a cheerleading-related movie called Bring It On. And so, to be a dance group and to have Gabrielle Union say yes to that means you're doing something right. You are doing something very right. And that is awesome. That is very awesome. Let's see, other acts that were on. The, you know, you gotta have, although, believe it or not, one act that was on there, and it's something that I kind of sort of want to do, but I never thought I would actually be able. I say kind of sort of, I mean, it's an act that really I could do myself, but not in the way that this act happened. See, there was this one woman named Adeline Bates who actually performed the male and female parts of a song. Now, the thought of an act like that existing never even occurred to me. I mean, for those of you who know me well and know that I can sing, you know, and even though I had puberty, my range is still pretty solid. You know, if you tell me to sing like, I don't know, a love song by Sarah Bareilles, I could do it. And I would do a pretty good job sounding like her too. If you told me to do like I'm Yours from Jason Mraz, you know, I could do that too. But I never thought that it was possible to do a song that is essentially a duet sung by both a man and a woman. Well, I say duet, but like one part is all male, one part's all female, and, you know, it alternates. So it's not like she did both voices at the same time. That's something that she did not do. It'd be cool, but, you know, it's something that, actually, if she did that, that'd be like Golden Buzzer worthy for sure. Oh, so that act is really cool. The comedian who was born with the birth defect in his arms, he was really funny. He was really, really funny. I love how he starts off, yeah, I was born with a genetic birth defect. It's called being handsome. I love that. I thought that was a great opening joke. You know, that's the thing. When it comes to, I mean, not that I've ever actually done stand-up or anything like that before, but you can tell just how good a performance will be if the opening is like pretty strong and solid. Because even if the rest of the performance ends up being bad, people are going to at least take the time to remember the good part. Or parts, depending on, again, how the overall performance goes. And that's great. So, that was really good performance. Light Balance Kids, which, okay, apparently Light Balance is taking on a new generation. A very good brand new generation. And they were awesome. You know, I couldn't tell you just how incredible that performance was because, you know, although a part of me was wondering, and yeah, we'll kind of be getting into spoilers of a certain movie that came out. Are you sure it wasn't a little too soon to feature Iron Man in an act like that? I'm just saying. So that act is really good. The magician Nicholas Wallace, which, I like that guy. Something about his name really appeals to me. I don't know why. I don't know. Again, it's the name, you know, it's that first name just really appeals to me. I don't know what it is. Anyway, that magician, holy cow, was it terrorizing. In a good way, in a very good way. I really thought that, you know, he was going to get the golden buzzer. But, man, they are really choosy on who gets the golden buzzer in these, you know, auditions. Which, you know, that's fair, you know. You only have like 4 or 5, excuse me, golden buzzers to give out at any given time. So, of course, you're not really going to, you know, see it that often. But when you do, it's awesome. I'll be into that later. One act that I really did like a lot, partly because, you know, it technically did feature Terry Crews, is the acrobatic Masudi brothers. You know, again, you know, I'm a family guy. Not that Family Guy, but you know what I mean. And I do believe that Family Time is Happy Time, and all 3 of those brothers were awesome. For whatever reason, though, it was weird, though. It was the one weird part of that performance was, like, all three guys took off their shirts and appeared all muscly and whatever, and made all of the women in the audience swoon. I have no idea why that happened. It was just like, not sure why. For that matter, I'm not sure why they even took the shirts off at all. I don't know. I guess it must have been like hot on stage, which makes sense. It's a pretty big room filled with a lot of people. So, the more people compact in a room, the hotter the room is going to be, and so, you have 4,000 plus individuals in there. It's going to be pretty hot. So maybe that's why they took off their shirts. I don't know. But, you got featured Terry Crews doing the pecs thing. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. Oh, yeah, I can do it too. Can't really see because it's a pretty big shirt, but trust me, I can do it too. And then the golden buzzer, Joseph Allen. Holy cow. That performance was incredible. That was great. Full disclosure, as soon as I'm done making this video and uploading it, I'm watching that performance again. Like, for all intents and purposes, I should just stop the video right here and then, watch it. But it'd be very rude for me not to do the outro. And I will do the outro when I want to do the outro. I decide when things end around here. That's just how it works. Of course, if you wanted to, just stop watching the video here, you could. Again, I don't expect many people to actually watch these videos. I'm about as average of a guy as you could possibly hope to see anywhere in the world. Again, just a guy who just decided to make YouTube videos and stuff like that, and as a New Year's resolution, and 521 days later, here I am. I have to say, though, outside of deciding to go to Trinity Polling, it's the best decision I think I've ever made. Although it does remind me, since I have been talking about videos and I do talk about Hot Ones a lot, I do need to see who the guest of Hot Ones is going to be. Let's see if I can figure out who it's going to be. Holy Halle Berry! The new guest of Hot Ones is going to be Halle Berry! Okay. Well, consider my curiosity piqued for the next episode. Although, I can give some thought on what my thoughts on Halle Berry are. I do like Halle Berry, but unfortunately she's in that group of celebrity actors who they get roles because they're beautiful people. Another example of that would be like Channing Tatum. People like Channing Tatum and Halle Berry, they get Hollywood movie roles most likely because they are beautiful people, which, to be fair, they are. But it takes more than good looks to facilitate being a good actor. Full disclosure, I consider myself a pretty decent actor as well. And I can tell you for a fact, I do not think I'm that good looking. At all. It's only by the grace of God that, I haven't broken the lens on my camera right now, and that would ruin what I'm trying to do. So, take that as you will. But, can't wait for tomorrow's episode of Hot Ones. Great way to end today's video, and now I do the outro. Like, favorite, share, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on the social media platforms. I am humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I am hopeful we all have a wonderful hump day. And remember, if any of you guys ever want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear, and I'll always have your back. Take care, and of course, make good choices. See ya.